Hi, John Maxwell here, and I want to talk to you on Minute with Maxwell today and for the next several days about problem solving. And the reason for that is that everybody has problems, but not everybody solves them. Not everybody wants to even deal with them. In fact, a lot of times when people have problems, they just basically look at the problem and they want to ignore it like it's not there, or they want to run from it, or they want to deny it, or even worse yet, they want to give it to somebody else. And have you ever known a problem carrier? They got a problem and they're looking for somebody to dump on. I've known all this, and you have too. I think it's a subject that's worth some time on our hands. Just you and I on Minute with Maxwell for the next several weeks, just really kind of looking at it and saying, okay, how do I handle problems? Because I promise you before the day's over, you're going to have a problem because problems are everywhere. There are hardly two good consecutive days in any person's life because there's just something that comes up. Sometimes the problems, you could see them coming. Sometimes they blindside you, but we're just plagued with problems. And the issue is not, are we going to have problems? The issue is, are we going to solve them? Are we going to get better because of them? Are we going to fix them? Had an interesting phone call recently with Carly Fiorina, who was the CEO for several years at Hewlett Packard, and probably known in the corporate world as the first female to really become a CEO of a great established company. And she's just a terrific leader, wonderful person. And in our conversation, I was talking to her about problem solving, and she said basically she started out literally as a secretary. She started out, quote, at the very bottom of the food chain. And she slowly worked her way up to becoming the CEO. And I said, well, how did you do that? And she said, I was good at solving problems. And she said, I was good about, the people around me. If they had a problem, I'd go over there and try to help them, and we'd kind of solve it. And she said, I began to develop a reputation as, Carly's a problem solver. And she said, when the company would have a problem, if it landed on my desk, it was in my little area, I would fix it. We'd go do something about it. And she said, I kind of problem solved my way up to the top. Well, what I'm going to do now is in these next lessons, I'm going to give you some problem solving principles, things that are just going to help you solve the problems because you got them. I got them. All God's children got them. Okay. So work together for these next several weeks. I know you're going to enjoy this series. So stay with me because every day I'll give you another principle on problem solving. Thanks for being with me today on Minute with Maxwell.